This video reveals 10 behind-the-scenes secrets about how Zach King's famous magic videos are actually made. Many viewers assume the tricks are filmed inside a normal house using simple editing. In reality, most of the filming happens on specially built sets, because creating these illusions inside a real home would be extremely difficult. One surprising fact is that Zach rarely uses green screen. Even though people expect digital effects, the team prefers to create practical illusions whenever possible. That means physically building environments or designing clever mechanical tricks that work directly in front of the camera. Sometimes that involves placing unusual setups inside rooms that look completely ordinary. Other times, the team builds entire environments just for a single illusion, like a beach scene where someone appears to walk through a wall. A good example happens at a county fair. In the video, Zach steps onto what looks like a chalk drawing on the ground. Suddenly, he begins slipping, as if the drawing has turned into a deep hole, and then he falls into it. The trick was done using a hidden trapdoor placed beneath the drawing. When he falls, he simply drops through the opening below. Later, a wooden platform is placed over the hole so another actor can stand there, proving the chalk drawing is still on the ground. Another common misunderstanding is how these videos are produced. They often look like casual clips filmed by a couple of friends, but there is actually a full production team behind them. Zach started making videos on his own years ago. As the channel grew, more people joined the project. Today, the work happens in a warehouse studio in Los Angeles. Different departments handle different tasks, but everyone collaborates when it comes to creating ideas. Each week, the team gathers to brainstorm concepts and plan new tricks. The cost of producing these illusions is also much higher than most viewers expect. The videos are designed to look simple and homemade, which helps the magic feel believable. But behind the scenes, they can be surprisingly expensive. Some projects have cost nearly $10,000 for every finished second of footage. The team even built a large set for a short film called Stranded Part 2, which became their most expensive project so far. Another interesting secret is how the studio earns its money. Many YouTubers rely mainly on AdSense, where YouTube shares advertising revenue with creators. However, Zach's audience is very international, which often means lower earnings per view. Because of that, a large portion of the studio's funding comes from brand partnerships and sponsorships instead. Here's another surprising detail. Despite performing many dangerous-looking tricks, Zach has never been injured during a stunt, including jumps, falls, and scenes using wires. But these are always done with professional stunt coordinators who make sure everything is safe. That's why viewers are warned not to attempt these tricks at home. Working with animals has also taught the team something unexpected. Larger animals are often easier to work with than smaller ones. Small animals struggle to follow precise directions, while larger animals can be trained to hit specific marks. The team has filmed with horses and even worked with a polar bear, although that shoot lasted only a few minutes. Before filming, the crew usually rehearses the scene using stuffed animals. They record the demonstration and send it to trainers who prepare the real animals for the shoot. Not every idea becomes a successful video. Because the team produces so much content, some concepts simply don't work. One example involved a pizza trick filmed in reverse. The effect worked technically, but the story felt strange and uncomfortable, so the team decided not to release it. Moments like that are part of the creative process. People also wonder how long it takes to make these videos. The filming itself might be quick, but the full process takes much longer. From the first brainstorming session to the final upload, a typical video takes about 2 months to complete. Some projects take even longer when they require specific locations or complex perspective illusions. Another big part of the process is building custom props. The studio is filled with unusual objects created specifically for different tricks. They've built oversized donuts, giant mugs, and many other props designed for perspective illusions. Sometimes they also use miniature objects placed close to the camera so they appear much larger on screen. Finally, there's the famous moment where Zack appears to climb up a wall using plungers. It looks like the plungers are sticking him to the surface. In reality, the entire room is rotating while the camera captures the scene from the right angle. And that simple trick creates the illusion of climbing a vertical wall.